Hello again everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so this is another one of your wonderful story time videos, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and stuff like that. I do these videos twice a week talking about things that, that happened to me, that I experienced as a kid or even when I got older, and even some recent stories. Anyways, so this is my holiday story, I guess you could say, about hanging Christmas lights on a house. Yeah, so a little bit about that. Okay, so real quick, if you're new here, you might not know, but I do have a disability, and so I'm blind in one eye. And you gotta imagine, okay, I'm up on a roof, and I'm blind in one eye. I'm hanging Christmas lights. And I was a teenager too when this happened. I was about 16 or 17. And what really upset me about this one was my older brother, who's not disabled, and my younger sister are inside. It's nice and warm and cozy, playing on my Nintendo 64. Yeah, so I wasn't happy about this. So why was I the one recruited to hang Christmas lights? It was my mom's idea. She's like, okay, let's put Vi up on the roof. Yeah, right. I forgot. Vi's blind to one eye. Vi shouldn't be on the roof. Vi shouldn't be one hanging Christmas lights. A teenager hanging Christmas lights. Why aren't you up there, Mom, hanging the Christmas lights off the house? Why is it that my older brother's not the one who's doing it, who's more physically able than me? Because he's like nearly 2 years older than me, so I think he was about 18 when this was going on. So how come he's not up on the roof hanging the Christmas lights? No, it's me, of course, right? So what I had to do is I didn't even have any kind of, well, I had supervision eventually. What happened was I was recruited to go out and hang the Christmas lights on the house. So I have to get this rickety old metal ladder and prop it up against the side of the house and start climbing up the ladder, and there's like nobody spotting me. So if something happens, and then, the ladder could fall backward and, I could get injured, right? So I had to be extremely careful with what I was doing, and I took the first strand of lights and then clipped them into these. Well, first I think this is the one where there were these plastic clips that would clip onto the rain gutter, and then you clip the lights onto that, and you could like adjust it like a certain way, so that way you could have it like facing like down or up or however you wanted to have it. And then you had to like clip the next one on, clip the light in, clip the next one in, clip the light in. And then after you got to a point where you couldn't reach your arms any further, you had to come down the ladder, move the ladder over, go back up the ladder, and then continue sticking lights in these clips. And eventually my mom does come out, and she recommends to me, rather than having to come down the ladder each time and move the ladder and then climb back up, just get on the roof. Get on the roof. That way you can just shimmy along the roof, hanging the lights. So I did. And I was terrified. I got up on the roof, left the ladder where it was at, and continued, crawling along the edge of the roof, clipping these Christmas lights into these plastic clips as I went along the roof all the way to the very end of the house. And then by the time I got to the end of the house, I kind of like just looped the cable over the edge of the rain gutter. So that portion was just kind of like dangling around. What she had wanted me to do was continue like clipping the lights in to go up the top edge of the roof with another strand of lights. But I wasn't going to do that. There's enough. They're on the front of the house. That's good enough. So how did I get down? Well, very carefully. And I kept complaining to my mom that, hey, this isn't fair. You should go in and get my older brother. He's playing on my Nintendo. I want to play on my... See, I had just rented a game, too, I had my own collection of games, but sometimes I'd rent games just to try them out to see if that was something I actually wanted to buy. So my sister and brother are inside playing Wave Race 64, and I'm like, oh my god, come on. I didn't even get to play it yet, and I'm the one who rented it. So why are they getting to play it? On my system, even. This is... And I didn't have like any trouble getting down off of the roof like too terribly or anything like that, but nobody held the ladder for me because, you know, Mom just kind of like just stands down there, you know, like looking up at me, you know, just not even near the ladder. She's kind of like off to the side, you know, watching her handicapped teenage son try to climb down off of the roof without, you know, falling, you know, and getting horribly injured in the process, you know. But oh my God. So yeah, that I got off the roof safely though, and I took the ladder down and put it out back in the backyard, you know, where it belonged and stuff, and then went inside and got to play multiplayer Wave Race 64 with my brother and my sister. Waiting for my hands to warm up because it was a cold day when I was doing that. I want to say cold night. Good thing it wasn't night, you know. But anyways. So, that is my story in hanging Christmas lights. Sorry this was a little bit shorter story this time. I was going over my notes trying to think of a good holiday story to tell, and this is like the first one that came up. There are others, but I can probably save those for later down the road as the channel grows and as more of you wonderful people watch my videos and give me your feedback and tell me your crazy stories if you ever had to hang any Christmas lights before too. Hanging them inside on the tree or like around the window frame is much easier. If you're going to climb up on your roof, be careful. Be extremely careful, okay? Because even though the roof isn't really that terribly high, you can still get injured if you fall a certain way. So, yeah. With that being said, have a happy holidays and whatnot. And I guess that's going to be all. Once again, if you like this video, leave me a like, subscribe, leave me comments, and if you enjoy my creations I make and stuff and my drawings, love to have you aboard and whatnot. The more the merrier. Merry Christmas, merrier. But anyways, alrighty, so yeah, I'll see you around. As always, stay safe out there and have a good one.